then it'll be blinking green when it's on.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we're having issues in here, so we only
Yes.
have the interior speaker system, and that's what the webcam picks up because it's not feeding directly into Zoom, unfortunately. Okay, here we go.
Sometimes when you do a Zoom to like our meetings, it's good because you can then see what everyone is seeing and then you
Right.
can adjust here.
Yeah, we can screen share and everything.
Like Steve could use one of Mike who's ever down here talking.
Yeah,
You always sounded really good anytime I heard you speak.
yeah, I usually lay there and sit right next to the webcam, so it's clear because I make the public hearing. Yeah. Kind of what we lost.
Last I heard, Michael, Doug was supposed to be here in person. That's the ones I saw.
I'm gonna go when we see the door and I'll come back up and I'll get the door for. Lock the door, yeah, right. Hello. It's great, but
So you can touch anything or push it.
we'll have to turn them on if we can put the power buttons on the back. You know, it's working here. So I'm assuming what will be 4 months again. Maybe just 3. We'll shoot. Oh. We'll do this just in case.
Sometimes this guy, Chris, zooms.
Okay.
I didn't hear him.
I'll bring it just in case, and then.
I just got your message.
Yeah, sorry, we are live. Not sure. I don't see anyone joining on Zoom. Do you know? Maybe one or two joining on Zoom.
Maybe that was probably light, no.
There's one more person, it looks like.
No, I can't because I was out on the Anchorage today.
How are you? It's okay.
That is. I wanted some big two things.
I know our
What? Are you a doctor now?
Sure. why not?
Wait, we have a birthday?
No. Never mind.
I'm gonna show you there's so many three components really have to recommend. So even if you improve, sometimes you have to.
All right, someone's joining now on Zoom.
That's a start right here, my name.
Okay.
That's helpful. What's the good concern? Is it
It's
all,
gotta
is
be
he like
busy.
busy? Or you
Just
just-
want to tell him, chair.
This is just down Friday or something. If being an aircraft.
Is this another number?
That's your writer.
Okay. I'm gonna go trade places with Steve at the door, but you guys have a quorum and the Kinley Horngrass is doing.
Is it one of the consent agenda?
I don't have the.
I've never seen that.
We're not attacking. Well, no, we have that. I don't have it.
Yeah, and it's.
This is all the stuff. But anyway, so that was the gist of that conversation. You're not.
I'm trying to find the agenda. I don't bring this up. with me. I think that's the only one that I've seen.
Work on.
Not very good game for now. You got your focus stuff. And then it's same thing.
I just say that.
You cost $1 million. Well, I don't want to take care of that.
No, that's just it.
Wait, why you gotta do that?
And then. And there was rationale, wasn't it? No, I thought it through. So there's kinds of ongoing. Just settle. Because, you know. I was. You're that, but you had that. Sure. That's good. This course is good. That's a good thing. Talking about stuff doesn't mean you have to get mad about it. That's a good thing.
Okay, Chris, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, Keith, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Hey, Chris, about a half an hour ago or so, I emailed out some additional information for this meeting. Did you get that yet?
Oh, wow. Is this?
Let me look. Yeah, I saw it. I see it here.
Okay. Yeah, we ended up adding a couple really routine things to the agenda. So I apologize to everyone. Things are like, ever see the episode of I Love Lucy with Lucy and Ethel and the candy conveyor belt? That's our life. It starts right now. Yeah, that's our life right now.
Mr. Scotia, is that the first?
He is with the engineering company for the parking lot site.
Okay, do we have the folks here with solar panels?
Keith, you're here for the parking lot, right? You're from Finley Horn?
Yes, that's correct.
If that's the workshop, right?
Yeah. So far, we don't have anybody here from the solar panel thing, and that's not a flat approval, because we're putting panels in front of the building, so our recommendation is not approving without modifications. They get down there and then before 440 possible at this point, probably. Not seeing anybody waiting to get in.
Somebody is waiting.
Is there somebody in the way there?
Top of the screen.
Oh, okay.
Steve, do you have a copy of the solar panel? I'll look at it. But I didn't print it out.
I don't.
You still have one.
Okay, Audrey's also doing one, so we don't have somebody here for the solar panels.
Apologize for the delay. We'll go ahead and get started here. My name is Michael Garrett, Chair. I call this regularly scheduled meeting of the Historic District Commission to order this 14th day of April 2022. There is a quorum present. The roster of the staff to the commission, for the commission members and the technical folks that they fill in accordance with the requirements of Hagerstown zoning ordinance. All model of the city of Hagerstown are available on request of any applicant. Hereby part of the legal record of each and every application for the day. All decisions rendered are based on the Secretary of Interior standards and guidelines as adopted by the city of Hagerstown. This decision is made on a case-by-case basis and not intended to be precedent setting. If you have any cell phone or other electronic devices, silence. Please note that this is being recorded on YouTube. Fine. We have two types of cases: consent agenda and design review. Our consent agenda always gives anybody in our audience if they have any issues with those particular cases. If not, I want to ask commission members if they have any issues with any of the consent items. If there are no issues with those, like those particular cases, those applicants will be here for the meeting. The design reviews when your case is called, please come to the table and join the commission. For the record, please state your name and address. There will be not the photograph application from our staff consultant will then be turned over to the applicant for any further elaboration. After that, will then be turned, will be able to first get higher commission member prior to making a decision on that particular application. At this time, approval of the minutes, we have minutes from February 10th, 2022, and February 24th, 2022. Any corrections, revisions, modifications, otherwise we'll entertain a motion.
Second.
For discussion. Hearing none, all those in favor, approve, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Chris, how do you-
Aye.
Thank you.
Those 4-0, those opposed, none, motion carries. Stuff on the agenda, consent agenda item HBC case 2022-16. Platinum Trust sign. I think it's, don't have anybody here. We got those, commission members. Commission members, any concerns? Hearing none. Entertain a motion to approve. Yes.
Mr. Chairman, I have reviewed the materials submitted in case number 2023-16 and associated staff report recommendations. I do problem question. Staff will recommend approval of this application as consistent with the applicable standards adopted by this commission. And the one is here this hearing concerns about the issues, therefore objections to this application. Therefore, I move that this commission adopt staff evaluation recommendation of this case of zoning for the grant certificate of appropriateness to the applicant, case number 2022-16.
Is there a second? Thank you. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
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 Any nays? Motion carries. All right, thank you very much. Next up, HPC for reviews. I don't believe our applicant is here for that. We'll move into workshops. 170 West Washington Street, former motel site on Prospect Street. Parking lot for reducing building to rehabilitate.
Okay. By the Zoom, we have Keith and Audrey from Philly Horn, the engineering company on this project. What we have going on here is this is the site of what we refer to as the former motel. City bought it a number of years ago, been sitting on it, got the motel part of the building demolished. Property has since been sold by the city to a developer who's renovating their house for a number of apartments and office uses. They are looking to put a parking lot for their building on the lot behind. The house is on one lot and the well was actually in another lot, even though they were connected, there's the property line that runs along the back face of the house. But it's all under one ownership. And they are looking to put a small parking lot in to accommodate the residents and users of the building. Before they got into doing the actual site plan, I thought it would be worth it for them to discuss with you their concept. It's been presented to the planning commission also as a workshop yesterday. Didn't have any real too big an issue with it. So what we have here is a parking lot. It's going to be a one-way drive aisle where you enter off of Wareham Highway and you'll exit off into Prospect Street. There's angled parking. I will say that I did talk to our chief code official, and we're probably going to rearrange these spaces a little bit in order to meet ADA accessibility code, because there's going to be a requirement for one inaccessible space out of those with an associated floor area. So I wouldn't get too hung up on the parking lot striping, but the general layout I don't think is going to change at all. They're proposing to buffer the parking from the street and ornamental metal fence. There would be a 10-foot area on the east side of the parking area adjacent to the Whitmire parking driving school property next door, which will be used for stormwater management. We'll have some landscaping in it. So the drive aisle is not going to be all the way up to the side property line. I mean, it's just not a whole lot you can do with the site, given its narrowness and trying to make it work. There's a number of things that here that don't comply with the zoning ordinance and subdivision land development ordinances requirements for landscape parking lot, but they're already aware of that part of the site plan. Be talking to the planning commission about some landscaping reductions. And the planning commission is already aware, and they understand that set of circumstances. But it's one of those things where we got a piece of property here is that it is what it is. But, yeah.
So what are the general landscape?
Any parking spot of more than 7 spaces typically would require 10 feet of landscaping around all property lines along the street and its own street, and also adjacent property. So if you apply all of the parking lot landscaping standards to this lot, that would otherwise be required. Basically, what you would have is a drive aisle down, if that. So by the time you apply 10 feet, 10 feet, 10 feet from the alley, there's also a requirement of 3 feet of landscaping around buildings. I'm not sure if they'll apply with that, backing up to that building like that. There's requirements for trees, that would be 1 tree for every 7 or 8 spaces. I can't remember which one. So plan would require 1 or 2 trees. I'm thinking they would probably put a tree in that landscape island back with the alley. Putting trees in the stormwater management area would be a little dicey, because depending on how they're designing that stormwater management area, typically the engineers don't put trees in those areas because they're usually lined somehow, and the trees in the function of the line. So there's just limited landscaping that can go in the stormwater management area. Keith, Audrey, do you have anything to add to this?
No, I think you covered everything, and I think what you said about the tree in the stormwater management facility was pretty spot on. I know with being in Western Maryland, the topography is pretty harsh at times, so we would need to line everything, and then trees love to puncture them. So I think that covered it pretty well. I think a lot what Steve said covered the site pretty well. It's a pretty tight site, and we're limited on what we can provide on site. So.
And there are street trees along there as well, so you're gonna have ornamental fence plus the street trees. There's 4 rectangles that you see along the curve of where Prospect Street are street tree pits.
That would be nice. I mean, I'm familiar with this problem. Gotta be that.
The island that you first put in, that like prime landscaping area.
That's about the only landscaping potential area other than the stormwater management. Is that one island, or maybe something along the back of the building. Maybe something could be done with that triangular floor area, because I think what we're going to find is they're going to have to shift the those spaces around a little bit, with the door area to the right of the parking space. Because van accessible, especially in one-way drive circulation, van accessible spaces, you're accessing off the side, the right side of the van. So, I don't think that any of that's going to affect curb layout of this any at all. But it might shift the striping around some. But maybe something, if there's anything left over where that triangular door area is, maybe that can be turned into a landscape island as well. Keith, you and I are probably going to have a conversation with Lane Moen, our chief code official. He's the one who administers our ADA regulations before you submit a formal submittal. Just FYI.
That's fine. We'll be ready.
One question. This is a little too tight for my eyes. Is there a lighting plan?
I didn't see any, and there are street lights, I believe, along Prospect that'll have a lot of spillover light into the site. Keith, is that correct? There's no proposed on-site lighting, is there?
That's correct. We were trying to use the lighting that's already in the streets and with the neighbors, and then any kind of building light to provide adequate photometrics for the site.
Isn't there an overhead on a utility pole back on the alley?
There is a pole on the alley, and I think it does have electricity on it or a light, and we're going to have to relocate it because it's pretty slap dead in the center of our entrance. So we will have to relocate that pole.
Oh, yeah, and they're like this, it's like existing electric pole would be removed, yeah. This is not an official application, but we thought really if you start down the road with their site plan, that they consult with the planning commission with you all to see if you have anything that jumped out at you, potential problems with it.
Thanks, Doug. Chris, anything? Chris, do you have any comments?
No, I did not.
As far as the fencing, any type of decorative metal, what do you think it's up?
Kind of like what was approved up at the property, decorative metal with the black. I don't think y'all are looking to do actual wrought iron, are you? You're just looking to use commercially available aluminum?
Yeah, it would be a black aluminum type fence, square steel, or aluminum or steel, but it wouldn't be wrought iron.
Looking at that being 4 foot, 6 foot, 8 foot, I'm not sure how tall you're looking for that fencing.
Stand would recommend 4 foot. It doesn't need to be 6 foot, that way it starts with.
No, I'm just trying to understand what you got there.
The ordinance, it's kind of good. This isn't a mixed use zoning district. It's a residential zoning district along the street. Height would be limited to 4 feet. But there's technically no setbacks in the CCND district. They can actually go up to 8 feet because there's that one that's blocking off that piece of property next to the Zai's building. As a temporary measure, that's an 8 foot tall fence. But if that complies with the ordinance, if they wanted to go up to 8, they could. I just don't see it being advisable here because it's kind of make the way. The idea is just define the space, screen the cars a little bit from the street. It's not going to be a gated facility, so it's not like somebody could just easily walk around. So I think 4 is probably good height.
So there's no other concerns. Look forward to seeing you come through.
Okay. Keith, Audrey, do you have any questions?
No, I think we're good.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming out. By Zoom, they're down, actually down in Baltimore, so. good to see you.
I appreciate your time.
Thanks. Have a good day.
Thank you, everyone.
Applicant is
Thank you.
design review. The point will entertain the motion to table this to the next meeting.
I move that we table case number HTC 2022-15, 121 North East North Avenue to our next meeting.
Very much, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Right, new business, anything needs to be brought before this commission?
Just that the dedication or the opening, the ribbon cutting of one Patterson Plaza will be on the morning of May 15th. Anybody's interested in attending?
Anything else? Any new business? Hearing none. The old business, we have, discussion on 2022 preservation awards.
I asked Paul Falk, our chief of our inspectors, if his staff knew of anything that might be worthy of preservation awards. They gave me a list of 5 things, but they're all interior renovations. I'll read them into the record, see if any of them interest you at all. One is at 132 Broadway, the remodel of the first floor and second floor rental units. They were nicely done. The inspectors recommended this property for a city grant, which we received. 941 Forest Drive, there was a beautiful addition on the structure with a covered deck. Permit inspector stated this was extremely nice. Is that the one that backs up the forest?
Yeah, it goes out towards the,
This was the people's parents or whatever, and we got into the debate over whether or not to use modern siding on it.
yeah, whatever it's, fine, you know, fine or not.
101 West Urban, a kitchen was remodeled and the gable roof was added off the rear. Another good project, well done. 235 North Potomac, another project that received a grant. Millwork completed inside the structure was very well done. Pride and match existing trip. 235. It sounds like that apartment building used to be the Christian Science Reading Room. Does that address sound about right? Yeah. And then 811 Oak Hill Avenue, remodeled, took down the kitchen. Nice, tiny business. So these are all kind of interior residential rentals, for the most part. But I asked them for the feedback, they provided with some.
Fortunately, we don't really get a chance to see it.
Yeah. You don't have to vote today. I mean, probably good, because this, well, we got one more meeting before.
We got one more.
We got one more meeting in April. If you want me, I can track down pictures of these, specifically the inspectors take pictures.
Are we crossing the line with it because we don't oversee the interiors of? Is it within our realm that we do all the things that?
I think it's kind of getting a bit beyond what we do. I mean, there's no real hard and fast rule. That's all it is, a piece of paper and a handshake. I probably have access to the pictures of the inspectors, so I can take a look at them, but I mean, it doesn't sound like it's all particularly thrilled with it.
Personally, I don't think that's
Because I mean, our guidelines don't cover the interior.
right.
Right.
You know, it's not corporate,
Although we have given awards to interiors.
but it's been in conjunction with some stuff that's done on the outside. too.
Typically, or it's a commercial interior where people have access to it. that kind of thing.
Not to say that there might be another venue. We'll take the time to really, respect historic properties in another department.
Right. Again, it's a certificate of handshake, so we wrote it.
I think we got a number
We have a good selection.
right now, so I don't know that we're.
Pull through my papers, the list is put together. So far, we have discussed Christian Science Reading Room, where the people took it, renovated it into apartments. Patterson Plaza. I'm gonna actually walk over there after this, because I think they're starting to get landscape. So I'm going to go over these pictures of that actually, if we're using now on BTA. 603 Oakdale Avenue, that's the road property for all of the outside of the renovation of the building. 471 North Potomac for a window repair and job. 441 North Potomac. 202 South Prospect. City duplex in South Prospect. In front of the Fairchild building. That one, I think is not quite ready yet. I think it's probably going to be a good candidate in 2023. The Mueller building. Cannon Coffee for windows get in. I have not seen that. I haven't been down that way lately, so I don't know if they're in that. I'll walk by there one up and see if we can check it. And a fence, that was. That was the Jonathan Street Cap. I think got a lot of nice stuff to pick on. Well, let's go through one of those time. Jonathan Tree Cabin. Christian Science Greenwood.
Yeah.
Adams Plaza. Good Avenue. This pro.
They were on.
Yeah, those can be.
471 North Potomac window repair. Another good one. I mean, if it's.
Oh, I know what it is. You know what it was?
Is it white?
It's the one they painted the color.
It's the one right next to the our office.
Yes.
It's,
It used to have a,
they repainted, did the brick finish and then cleaned up the windows.
took all the dumpster stuff out.
So it's right next to you.
That's it, but we're 473, so he's 471, so that would be.
No, the place is great.
The old Universal Church or not. The old meeting train, we did very Universal Church or something that year back there. 441 is really nice. I mean, that was really one of the biggest problems in that area now.
Even in the back, I'm not picturing.
It's an old home that they had converted into apartments.
Okay.
And they had to get it up and tear and big roll on dumpster mostly in there. Even the back, it's literally one of these buildings where it's a high nuisance calls with policemen in there. Now it's really been a good job, nice signage, landscaping, even the rear cinder block building.
Is this one next to Rob Parker's little office?
I think yes. I think exactly. Yeah, it's, I mean, it's 2 doors down. No, it's free. It's free. I mean, literally, I've seen. And the gentleman I know is really, I have first. He really wants changes. So I'm trying to.
We won't do that.
Yeah. We can't reward people for doing something like that, but I can't check it.
202 South Prospect. That's Sarah's house. That's the one that had the metal plates on the windows for a year or two. Under bank under shed. She does some stuff on the fence and on the back porch and stuff at this point. You know, they do it. It's not stuff. The city duplex in South Prospect, we need to not do that, at least not now, because the contractor went and took a whole bunch of detail off the front porch, and we're now telling them to go back. So, that one we're gonna, I mean, if once it's done and all that stuff is back, we do it next year.
I didn't detail what was it?
It was a bunch of East Lakey kind of stuff, wood trim, little videos and stuff, and it just went, and the porch posts were square, it's East Lake filigree trim and stuff on it, they took them out, just put around columns and stuff on it, it was, I mean, it doesn't look bad, but it's not sport preservation by a long shot, and it was done without permits or the city's permission. So, contractor, they're being told we have to roll back. Yes, that's not what the problem is. From the Fairchild building, we're below 2023 on that. All
At home.
It looks like, I would painted it, but that's me.
I mean, they did all of those.
I mean, it looks good. I can see it from.
It really,
Again, it's another sign of what's happening. There's a lot of things like that. I think we're perception change. Like,
Oh,
the house,
more.
or the factory, when you see that, you want to look at something. That's big.
and having coffee if I walk in. Find the place. If not, I think we could also to, right, and there's one other one I'm gonna throw out for discussion, not sure to sell you on this, as it's very outside box. Dollar General, the World East Franklin.
Oh my gosh.
They built a building that looks from the street like a two-story building, even though it's not, that's required by our ordinances, and they work with us. And
It looks fantastic.
I mean, I saw it the first time yesterday.
Yeah.
Considering everything, it's certainly worthy, it may be.
Considering where it was to where it is now, even with the railings and windows, fake windows. Yeah.
it's definitely that. Yes. And I can craft the language of things that be applicable to build development, storage, streetscape or something. I think that's a good language. I come up with. Because it's all very fluid. And if there's some reason between now and next meeting, or even at the next meeting, one of those things is something that flew under our radar. We could add it. I think we probably have a shot at it. I think everything. Last year. We had a couple of minutes here. The county preservation board luncheon is in May, if anybody's interested in that. We reach out to the county staff on that.
And other old business. Right, none, the announcements. Something left.
Adjourn.
Second. All right, so, thank you. Chris.
Bye, Chris.
Hi, hi.